Hi, welcome to episode 3 of this little EE Mercantile and Company series on the business and on product. Um, as you can see, I've changed rooms in an effort to try to fix the lighting situation, and from what I'm seeing, it's not really all that much better. It's maybe a little bit better, but no, it's not really all that much better. So I'm not sure what to do because it's a whole lot brighter in here. You can't even really see my Mojo Owl earrings. These pretty labradorite earrings from Mojo Owl. Anyway, so maybe when it comes time to show you product, I'm going to have to take some product shots and splice them into the video so you can see them in better light because they deserve that. But anyway, today we're going to talk about chocolate. And again, the 3 products that I'm going to be speaking about this week are products that we're going to have at Chicago Vegan Test Kitchen's Vegan Paradise event, which we'll be participating in on October the 4th and October the 18th, and that takes place in the Back of the Yards neighborhood at the Plant, which is a really cool facility, which you'll be able to see a little bit of. All of the vendors at that event are vegan or are serving vegan products, so you don't have to second guess anything there. And there are pre-sales available for the event. So you can go to www.eemercantileco.com, and on the shipping page, after you select all your products, on the shipping page, you'll see that Vegan Paradise is a selection, and we'll just have one of the weeks at a time. So right now, as of today, you'll see October 4th as a pickup option, and then after the 4th passes, we'll put the 18th as the pickup option. But if you're joining us even after this is all done, after the market event is done, we'll still carry the products at eemercantileco.com, and there's other ways for us to get them to you as well. So please stay with me and learn a little bit about Sjaak's organic chocolate. So as I spoke about in a previous video, I modeled my business concept slightly after a general store that I grew up with in my hometown, and we used to go and get candy there. So I had to serve candy, right? But having recently gone vegan, and also having been aware of ethical dilemmas, to put it mildly, in the chocolate industry, I did a little bit of searching to find product that was really good quality, that still met the criteria that I needed it to consume it and to offer it up to others as well. I don't know if anybody saw, in 2010 there was a documentary that came out. It's called The Dark Side of Chocolate. In fact, I think I'll link it at the bottom of this because it's not very long. I want to say it's under an hour to watch, but it speaks to child slavery in the chocolate industry, and it's prevalent in many of the brands that you see on your store shelves every day that you've been eating since you were a child, most likely, that you've grown to love and be addicted to, are complicit in really unethical business practices. So recently, I don't know why it took them a few years after that video came out, and then there started to become public awareness about what was going on, and we're talking about the sourcing of the chocolate that goes to those companies. So that a lot of companies partner with in order to source their cocoa. As this started to come out more recently, some of these really large candy companies have said, oh, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. But my question is, like, why would you have done it in the first place? Why does it take consumer demand or public outcry or a documentary to put it in your head that that's not okay, that that's not something to do? So I would rather seek out and support brands which never did participate in those sort of practices, that proactively didn't have to be told that that was not okay. So anyway, I came across Sjaak's Organic Chocolates, and they are a chocolate company based in California. Sjaak himself learned his crafts in Holland, and as a child apprenticed for a master chocolatier. And so you'll see their logo is like a little windmill, and that is alluding to that ancestry of the brand. He moved to California. He met his wife. His wife is vegetarian. They started this company. They began to continually perfect this chocolate artisan craftsmanship until it became a completely vegan product. What's more is that they are a completely gluten-free product and a completely soy-free product. So their facility is as well. So anybody with gluten or soy allergies, this is a safe product for them. One thing that, I know a lot of people have nut allergies, and I say to people at the markets all the time, the way that Sjaak makes their magic and creates these, this chocolate is by blending a mix of rice and nut milks. And somebody actually even told me once that they were allergic to rice, which I didn't know was a thing, but that is evidently a thing. So if that's the case for you, then unfortunately this won't work out. But for many people, it's this really popular product that I've sold at the Chicago Vegan Test Kitchens before. I would say that's the product that generally brings people back to my booth the most. And it's this little bit of perfect decadence that is just the right size. So, as you go around the market and you're eating and you're getting your fill, you could just pop one of these and it's just like a little sweet treat, but it's not overwhelming and heavy. So this is a business that I say checks off all the boxes. They are vegan, they're soy-free, they're gluten-free, they're a member of the Rainforest Alliance. They're providing sustainably sourced raw materials that go into the ingredients. They're fair trade. They, again, are not contributing to slave labor or unethical labor practices. They are actually kosher. They are organic. They are non-GMO. They give to children's causes. They were family owned for a very long time. Actually, this year, the family decided to back out of the business and they sold the company, but they took a long while to find just the right owner. And so now it's a woman-owned company, and they're already making strides to improve the packaging even more so that it is still more environmentally friendly. As far as shipping, of course, like, it's a perishable good and they're shipping it all over the place. So trying to maintain the integrity of the product while still using environmentally friendly materials. So they're improving on that already, which is really, really, really cool to see. I know the company's in the right hands, and I look forward to carrying it for many years to come. So I was, these are the 6 that I get different kinds in. I rotate the flavor. So if there's something that you like, get it now because it might not be there in a month or two. Usually you'll see the same color, the same flavors come around about once a year or so. So this one is the dark mint. And again, I'm going to post pictures, I think, because you can't see very well in this lighting. So I think I'm going to interject pictures in here. But this is the dark mint, and this has got the little windmill on it. And it's a solid dark chocolate in the middle with a creamy, thick creamy filling, kind of ganache, I guess, that's got this like peppermint whoosh to it. So I like peppermint, so it's a nice kick. It's a great kind of like after dinner. And this one, the red one here, is the solid milk chocolate heart, and they call it milk chocolate because the dairy industry seems to think that the reason that their numbers are going down is because people are confused and they've been accidentally buying plant-based milks thinking that they were dairy milk. And so a lot of times they like to kind of trip up companies that are using plant-based milks. And so Sjaak calls it Melk, M-E-L-K, which again is a blend of rice and nut milks, all organic, sustainable. And so this is a solid milk. This one is a milk chocolate caramel orange. So orange, the citrus is kind of like a nice little happy rush too. We're not going to get the pumpkin spice in this year just because this year is just trying to sell through it in the right window is going to get a little tricky. But this is maybe like one of your Halloween candy options here. The orange and the chocolate, it's kind of Toblerone, but then it's got this like creamy caramel middle in it too. It's really good. And then this is more of a classic caramel. So this is the milk caramel. So milk chocolate on the outside, caramel center. It's really hard to find vegan caramels too, and these are outstanding. This is a milk chocolate hazelnut. So I'm a huge fan of hazelnut. It's kind of like a flavor you don't get very often, but it's really, really delicious. Just very cozy. Uh, oh, dark chocolate PB. So it's kind of like a Reese's peanut butter cup. This is a really popular one. Um, Dark chocolate with a peanut butter center. What more to say? On the website, you can get them a few ways. Some people really only like specific kind of flavors, so I sell them for $5. You won't necessarily get this little bag. I just brought this out there. Usually I wrap it in some of our sustainable EE Mercantile tissue paper with a little jute tying to it. But this one is you'll see a few more flavors too, possibly on the website in the 5-packs right now than what I'm bringing to the market, because there's a few things I just have a little bit left of. Like currently there's a dark chocolate hazelnut keto. So all of the things that I said, but keto as well. So those, there's a few more of those available on the website in the 5-packs. And then also, so 5 for $5, so $1 each. Or you can bump up your value to a 20-pack, and then we give you an assortment of what we got at the moment, except for the keto. And so you get probably like 2 of each flavor, and then we'll throw in a couple others as well. The 20-pack is $18, so you're saving 10% when you go to 20. And at the Chicago Vegan Test Kitchens, which I've done in the past, where we haven't had a social distance, like last year, people will go around and they'll grab all this great food from all these other vendors, and then they'll, come and they're like, oh, I just want, I'll take one piece of chocolate for $1, and they go and they have it, and then, they come back a little while longer and they're like, one more piece of chocolate, and I was like, do you want to bump up to the 20-pack? And no, I'm good now. And then they come back in a little while. I'll just take the 20-pack, and they bring friends over. So again, this is a really popular product that I've carried. It's outstanding. If you're a chocolate person, and there's not too many people who aren't chocolate people. Come on. And then recently, because the 20-packs were so popular, and I have these mega fans, I brought in these huge bags of chocolate. So we'll do 50 pieces assorted from what we've got at the time. And that is $40. So you're saving 20% on the 50-pack. And then you might think, 50 pieces of chocolate, I don't need that much. But I'll tell you, again, a little goes a long way. So for me, I buy a bunch and I put them on top of the refrigerator. And after a meal, I just go and take one piece. So a 50-pack for me lasts about a month and a half. It's just a little treat each day. And then they're great for sharing too. If you do happen to be vegan and you're around people who are not, they're great to bring around, because most people take a piece of chocolate if you offer it to them, and then you can be like, that actually was vegan chocolate. And you might change some hearts and minds. So anyways, I don't want to make this too long. Again, hopefully you're gathering information on how to participate if you're seeing this in time for the Chicago Vegan Test Kitchen Vegan Paradise Market. And otherwise, you can also get it at www.eemercantileco.com. And it's Sjaak's Vegan Chocolate, Sjaak's Organic Chocolate. They keep changing what they call themselves. I don't know, but it is vegan and organic, so either way, it's win-win. So thank you for joining us. I'll be following up soon with another video about the second product that I'm bringing to the market this weekend. Oh, one more thing to say. If you buy it in advance, you're going to have the best chance of actually getting to the chocolate. but I anticipate that I'll have plenty of chocolate to bring to the market as well. So I will also be selling in the 520 or 50 packs at the market. If you get them there, we'll have our masks, we'll have our gloves, as we always do when we're packing product. And you can tell us what flavors you like, and we'll fill your bag with those flavors. So it's kind of like back in the day when you go to Fannie Mae and you pick the flavors that you want. Whereas on the website, you get just an assortment, more of an assortment of what we've got. Okay, thank you so much.